Good morning, good morning. Bro, my face is glowing. I did this like Korean face mask and my skin is glowy. She is glowy, glowy, glowy. But just when I thought my skin was on my side, it hit me with this. It was like, oh, you're feeling confident, you're feeling yourself? Sorry, no. That's okay, I'm not gonna let that bring me down. Maybe just like a little bit, by like 2%, but that's all I'm allowing. 2% milk, that's it. That is it. So I'm gonna wash my face. I need to get ready, I got class in an hour. So skincare routine, let's do it. Let's not, because it's boring, so I'll come back to y'all. So I have like an oral quiz in Korean today, and I'm a little nervous. I feel like I've got it, but the minute I'm on camera, I get so nervous now, and I don't know why, but I'm just gonna record it because y'all are gonna see me go from like this to this real quick. I switch up so quick when I go in that class. I don't know why I care so much about what they think about me, but I don't wanna be like, but I do. Every other class, I'm like pretty chill with everybody, but that one, for some reason, I just feel the judgment. They're like, you would never make it. Maybe I wouldn't, but guess what? I'm trying. I'm 3 weeks in. This is it. This is all I know. So, yeah. It has already been a morning. So this morning I went and sold a bunch of my clothes at Plato's Closet, and my dumbass. I should have been more aware of this, but I've been having some troubles with my key fob for my car. It hasn't been working very well, and so there are times where I'll be sitting outside of my car just like this for like 5 minutes trying to open it, and it finally opens. I've kind of just been putting off replacing the battery, which is all on me. But basically, I went to Plato's Closet. I only grabbed my ID and my clothes because I was like, that's all they need. And I was like, I'm gonna leave my phone in here. I don't need it. So I go in, give them my clothes. She's like, okay, they'll be ready in like an hour and a half. You're good to go. I come back out to my car and I'm like, okay. Clicking the button, nothing's happening. I'm like, okay, this happens. It's fine. I'm sitting there, I'm clicking the button still. Why am I? What is going on with this? Bro, is my phone haunted? What is happening? Okay, the fuck? I'm sorry, hold up. Yeah! So, I'm clicking the button, nothing's happening. I'm like, okay, don't panic, it's alright, it's gonna open. I'm still clicking it, nothing's happening. I'm like, okay, come on. So I'm like clicking every button, like the horn, the trunk, everything. I'm like, something go off. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to panic. And this girl pulls up to the parking lot and I was like, okay, worst comes to worst, I just have to call a friend and they can come pick me up if I'm locked out of my car. Well, I'm a freaking millennial and I don't know any of my friends' numbers because I don't ever look at their numbers. I just look at the name. And I was like, whose number do I know? My mom's. My mom lives all the way back in Montana. She can't do anything to help me. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Literally, what do I do right now? I'm sitting there, I'm panicking. Okay, it was honestly probably 5 minutes, but 5 minutes of standing outside your car, just like looking stupid, almost looking like you're trying to break into your car, is sus. And all of a sudden I feel it. The tears are just like welling up in my eyes. I'm like, bitch, it's 10:30. It is too early to cry. Calm down, it's okay. And like part of me didn't want to be needy, so I wasn't asking anybody for help yet. So then finally, I've probably been there for about 10 minutes. And at this point, I'm like squatted in front of my car, just like, do something. Open, unlock, please. And this lady comes out and she's like, are you okay? And I was trying to play it cool and I was like, oh yeah, my key fob is like kind of been giving me a hard time over the past couple of weeks. It hasn't been working. She's like, do you want me to look at it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And like the whole time I did want her to help, but I didn't want to be needy. So I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, if you have time, look at it. And she was like, well, do you have a key, like a normal key? And I was like, no, I think I just have the key fob. She's like, well, the key fob usually has a key in it. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, there's usually like a little button. And she grabs the key. I can be your hero, baby. And I was like, no freaking way. So I was like, well, let me like try to open it with the key. I stick the key in the little key thing outside and it's not working. And I was like, are you kidding me? I thought like this was the way out. So I'm like trying to push it in, and it's not even going into like the little key thing on the outside. And so she's just sitting there messing with the key fob, and all of a sudden I hear, and she was like, I think I just did something. And I was like, oh my God, you unlocked it. I was like, thank you so much. Like, you literally saved my day. I was about to cry right when she opened it too. I was like, am I just emotional? Or I guess if you didn't know this, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Key fobs have keys in them. So I have, bro, it's windy. I have been living in like the same outfit every day, and I low-key look like I could be in Kanye's Sunday service choir. Well, I got these sweats this weekend at H&M for like 15 bucks, and they're so comfy cozy. Speaking of Kanye though, I actually saw him. He came to ASU last year and like performed with his Sunday service choir. There was this really big event that was going on, and it was kind of all like church-based, and there was kind of rumors flying around that Kanye was coming, but I kept hearing stuff that he canceled or he wasn't gonna come, so I was like, you know what, I'll reserve a ticket just in case. So my friends and I all got tickets, and we got them for free, because at ASU you get all the tickets for free. I think it's like that at every college, but my friends and I showed up, like, not even kidding, 30 minutes before Kanye was supposed to go on. And we thought we were gonna be up in the bleachers, in the nosebleeds, like Kanye would look like this to us, and we wouldn't be like super close to the stage or anything, which was fine. I mean, we're seeing Kanye and the Sunday service choir, like whatever. I'll watch them from 2 football fields away if I still get to hear those voices. We pull up to the stadium, we show them our tickets that we bought online or whatever, and we walk into the stadium, and we're looking around, and it's already packed. The entire stadium is like full, like all the seats in every row is full. So we're like, okay, we'll just have to like look for a seat up in the bleachers or whatever. And this guy comes up to us and he's like, do you guys want wristbands? Before even asking him what they were for, I was like, yeah, sure, give me a wristband. Because I just feel like wristbands are important, you know? If somebody offers you a wristband, take it. Like, what's the harm? So as he's putting it on, I was like, so what is this for? He's like, oh, it's so you can like go down onto the field and be like closer to the stage. I was like, okay. So I yell at all my friends, I'm like, get over here, he's got wristbands, guys. So we all get our wristbands, we walk out onto the field, and we're like, that was too easy. Like, what? The whole ASU stadium was already full of people. So I was like, why did he just give us wristbands? I don't know, I'm not questioning it. Maybe it was... So anyways, we walk out onto the field, and there's this guy who's like a preacher who was just talking on the stage. So we kind of weasel our way up front. We're like, we gotta get close to the stage. I'm not even kidding. Like, we were 10 feet away from the stage. Like, it was that close. And so I was like, damn, if Kanye actually comes, I'm gonna see this man. I'm gonna see like his face. I'm gonna see like his wrinkles, every little like detail of him. I'm gonna see that like up close and personal. So anyways, the choir comes out. We're stepping out on hearing the choir itself was incredible. The minute they started singing, I got like goosebumps all over my body. It was unexplainable, and they had a camera that kept like zooming into like different choir members' faces, and it was just so like artistic looking, and like everybody in that choir is beautiful. Every single person in that choir was gorgeous. I was like, how are you all like good looking, talented, and like, you know? So I'm like busy recording the choir, and there's this beautiful woman who's like up on the screen, and her face is just like projecting up there. She's glowing, like, oh, she was gorgeous. And then all of a sudden I hear a bunch of screams, and I'm like, wait, what? I look over, Kanye appeared. And for some reason, my first thought was, that's Kim Kardashian's husband.
Hey, bestie.
And I know that's so stupid, like, it's Kanye. But I kind of grew up on the Kardashians. I watched them every day, so I was like, wow, he's married to Kim. Like, that's his woman. So anyways, I mean, not anymore. The best part was, the last song that they performed, they came down into the crowd and were like dancing and singing, and like I was touching them. I could literally touch them. Like, honestly, I should have been in the choir. Like, look at this fit. I could have been. So they were like singing their song or whatever, and like they were dancing right next to us, and I looked down. Every single one of them was wearing a pair of Yeezys, and my brother is like a huge shoe fanatic, so I like took a picture of their shoes. I was like, Eli, look at this. So yeah, the choir was literally like singing with us. It was that one song that was like, Father, Stretch My Hands. And when the beat dropped, one of the most incredible moments of my life. The choir was insane. Seeing Kanye like that, I was like, this is not real life. And the fact that we were so close, and I'm not even kidding, we showed up 30 minutes before they were about to go on, so I don't know how we got out on the field like that. Because when we showed up, the whole stadium was packed. I literally, you know? And then for the rest of the day, like, my friends and I were just on this high. Even thinking about it right now is like getting me hyped up, but yeah, that was an insane experience. I don't know how I got on that tangent. My clothes. Yeah, yeah. Okay.